Have you ever felt like your legs just aren't as strong as they used to be? Maybe it's getting harder to stand up from your favorite chair, or you notice your steps are slower, less steady. It's not just about aging. It's about losing the strength that once gave you freedom, and that can feel scary. But what if there was something simple, something natural, that people in Japan have been eating for generations, that could help restore your muscle strength and support your legs from deep within? In today's video, we'll explore the #1 Japanese food that contains up to 700 mg of magnesium per serving. This tiny powerhouse might just be the gentle yet powerful support your body needs. So if you're over 60, worried about leg weakness, or simply want to age with strength and grace, you're in the right place. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Why muscle loss happens after 60, and why it's dangerous. As we age, something begins to quietly slip away from us. Muscle strength. You may not notice it at first. Maybe it's just a little more effort to carry groceries, or standing up from bed takes an extra moment. But behind these small moments lies a deeper truth. After the age of 60, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass at a much faster rate. This condition is called sarcopenia, but you don't need to remember the term. What matters is how it affects your daily life. By the time many people reach 70 or 80, they've lost up to 30 to 50% of their muscle mass. That's what makes simple things like getting out of a chair, walking upstairs, or catching your balance when you stumble feel harder and more dangerous. In Japan, elders are deeply respected for their wisdom and independence. You'll often see an 80-year-old walking calmly to the market, carrying a basket of fresh vegetables. It's not magic, it's maintenance. Their culture focuses not only on movement, but on foods that preserve muscle and energy from the inside out. In America, we tend to focus more on protein for muscle strength. That's important, but incomplete. There's another nutrient that your muscles desperately need, and most older adults simply don't get enough of it. It's magnesium. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can feel weak, tired, and even cramp easily. Your body also struggles to absorb other nutrients like calcium and vitamin D, which are crucial for bones and balance. So the question becomes, what if we could gently rebuild lost strength? Not with pills, but with food. And what if that food was already a daily part of life in some of the longest living communities in the world? In the next section, we'll explore exactly why magnesium matters so much, and how you can use it to protect your muscles, your legs, and your freedom, just like the Japanese do. Magnesium, the overlooked mineral that keeps you strong. When we think of staying strong as we age, most people focus on protein or calcium. And yes, those are important, but there's a quiet hero in the background that rarely gets the spotlight: magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral your body absolutely depends on, especially as you grow older. It helps your muscles contract and relax properly. It keeps your nerves calm. It even helps your body make energy. Without enough magnesium, your muscles may feel tired, crampy, or simply weak. And yet, over 70% of older adults in the US are magnesium deficient, and many don't even know it. Let's think of your muscles like the strings of a musical instrument. Protein gives the strings their shape, but magnesium? It helps tune them. Without it, things go out of balance. You might eat all the protein you want, but your muscles still won't function well. In Japan, magnesium-rich foods are quietly built into daily meals, especially during breakfast. You won't often find supplements on the kitchen counter. Instead, you'll see small, powerful dishes that naturally support the body. From miso soup to steamed greens, fermented soybeans to seeds, every bite counts. What's most inspiring is that this isn't a temporary health kick. It's a way of life. Magnesium isn't treated like a medicine. It's part of a gentle, healing rhythm passed down through generations. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that adequate magnesium intake in older adults helped improve muscle performance, reduce the risk of falls, and even improve sleep quality. These are not small changes. They are the difference between fear and freedom. So if you often feel your legs wobble, or you find it hard to recover after walking or climbing stairs, it may not just be age, it might be a quiet magnesium deficiency. Coming up next, we'll explore the #1 food in Japan that packs up to 700 mg of magnesium in a single serving. It's not just powerful, it's a part of a tradition that honors the strength and dignity of aging. The #1 Japanese food with 700 mg magnesium. What is it? In a quiet corner of a traditional home in Kyoto, an 85-year-old woman begins her day with a ritual she's practiced for decades. She sits cross-legged on the floor, the morning sun warming the tatami mat beneath her. On the low table in front of her, she carefully opens a small, white container filled with something sticky, stringy, and, at first glance, quite unusual. She adds a few drops of soy sauce and a dab of mustard, then stirs until it forms silky threads. Finally, she pours it over a bowl of steaming rice. That food is natto, fermented soybeans. And hidden within its humble appearance lies a nutritional powerhouse, especially for aging bodies. A single serving of natto can contain up to 700 mg of magnesium, making it one of the richest natural sources of this essential mineral. Magnesium is vital for muscle function, nerve health, and energy production. And as we discussed earlier, it's something most older adults in the US are lacking. But natto doesn't stop at magnesium. It also provides vitamin K2, which directs calcium to the bones, not the arteries, and probiotics, which improve gut health and reduce inflammation, key factors in muscle recovery and mobility. In Japan, natto isn't just a superfood, it's a symbol of longevity. While some Westerners may be put off by its strong smell or sticky texture, the Japanese see it differently. It's comfort food, it's tradition, it's medicine without being medicine. You might be surprised to know that natto has been a staple in Japanese diets for over 1,000 years. Samurai warriors are believed to have carried it with them for strength and endurance. Today, many of Japan's longest-living citizens, especially in Okinawa and rural regions, eat natto several times a week, often with rice, scallions, raw egg, or mustard. One story comes from a small town in Ibaraki, where 94-year-old Mr. Tanaka still rides his bike to the grocery store each morning. His secret? Natto, always natto, he laughs. Even when I don't feel like eating, I eat natto. It keeps me moving. And the science backs him up. Studies published in the Journal of Nutrition and the British Journal of Nutrition have shown that natto consumption is associated with stronger bones, better heart health, and improved physical function in older adults. So why haven't we embraced natto more widely in the West? Sometimes healing doesn't come in a pill. It comes in something sticky, simple, and time-honored. Something that may take getting used to, but could change the way your body feels from the inside out. Next, we'll take a closer look at how the Japanese incorporate natto into daily life and how you can too, even if it's your very first time. How the Japanese include natto in daily life. In Japan, breakfast is more than just a meal. It's a moment of peace, connection, and gentle nourishment. And at the heart of many of these quiet mornings is natto. Unlike the typical American breakfast of coffee and toast or sugary cereal, the Japanese morning table is low to the ground, the air calm, and the pace unhurried. Elders often begin their day with a tray that holds warm miso soup, a bowl of rice, lightly steamed vegetables, and a small portion of natto. It's not a special occasion. It's simply how they live. One of the most powerful aspects of natto in Japanese culture is not just the food itself, but the way it's eaten. Slowly, mindfully, with family. Sitting on the floor helps engage the core and maintain posture. The act of stirring natto 20, 30, sometimes even 100 times before eating isn't rushed. It's meditative. And as they stir, elders breathe deeply, taking in the aroma and feeling gratitude for the meal. This way of eating is part of a deeper philosophy called shokuiku, Japan's approach to food education. It teaches that food is not just fuel. It's a daily act of care for the body and the spirit. In shokuiku, how you eat is just as important as what you eat. This concept is often introduced to children, but carried through into old age, especially in families that live in multi-generational homes. Contrast that with the American experience. Many older adults eat alone, sometimes in front of the TV, with processed or fast foods that lack the nutrients aging bodies need. Meals are often quick, convenient, but disconnected. That lack of intention, community, and nourishment takes a toll, not just physically, but emotionally. In Japan, natto is also deeply regional. In areas like Ibaraki and Tohoku, local variations are prized and sold fresh at markets. Some families add raw egg yolk for protein, or chopped scallions for freshness. Others mix natto with mustard or ponzu sauce. These small personal touches help make natto more enjoyable, especially for those who are new to it. If the taste or texture feels challenging at first, that's okay. Many Westerners find it takes a few tries to get used to. But starting small, just a spoonful on rice, paired with familiar flavors, can open the door to something powerful. And for those who truly can't get used to the traditional version, there are now freeze-dried natto snacks, natto powder, and capsules available in health stores. While not quite the same, they offer some of the same benefits in a more accessible form. In the end, natto is not just about nutrition. It's about rhythm, ritual, a quiet anchor in the day that reminds us, even in old age, we can choose strength, one gentle habit at a time. Next, we'll explore a few alternatives to natto, other magnesium-rich foods from the Japanese diet that can help rebuild strength, even if natto isn't for you. Not a fan of natto? Here are 4 alternatives rich in magnesium. Not everyone can fall in love with natto, and that's completely okay. The beauty of the Japanese approach to aging well is that there's always another gentle path forward. If sticky, fermented soybeans aren't quite right for your taste, Japan offers a variety of other foods that are soft, nourishing, and rich in magnesium, perfect for rebuilding muscle and keeping your legs strong. 1. Let's start with something warm and familiar. Miso soup. In Japan, miso isn't just a dish, it's a daily ritual. Made from fermented soybeans, miso paste is stirred into a broth, often with tofu, wakame seaweed, and chopped green onions. This simple soup delivers a surprising amount of magnesium, along with probiotics for gut health and sodium in a natural form that supports hydration and nerve function. For elders who find large meals too heavy, a small bowl of miso in the morning offers a soft, warming start to the day, easy to digest and deeply grounding. 2. Next, we have a delicate dish known as spinach goma A, blanched spinach dressed in ground sesame seeds. Spinach on its own is a strong source of magnesium, and sesame seeds are rich in healthy fats, calcium, and even more magnesium. In Japanese homes, this side dish is served in small ceramic bowls, often cooled and lightly seasoned. It's a favorite among older adults who want something refreshing, nourishing, and easy on the stomach. 3. Another overlooked treasure is brown rice, or genmai. While white rice is more common in many parts of Japan, those focused on health and longevity often choose brown rice instead. It takes longer to cook and chew, but this slower pace is seen as a virtue, an invitation to slow down and truly taste each bite. Brown rice contains more magnesium, fiber, and nutrients compared to its polished counterpart. When paired with a miso soup or vegetable dish, it becomes a deeply satisfying foundation for strength. 4. And then there is the golden warmth of kabocha, the Japanese pumpkin. Its sweet, earthy flavor and tender flesh make it a comforting favorite, especially in colder months. Kabocha is high in magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants, supporting both muscle health and overall energy. Elders often enjoy it simmered gently in dashi, a light broth made from seaweed and bonito, making it soft enough for those with sensitive teeth or reduced appetite. What makes these dishes powerful isn't just their magnesium content, it's how they're woven into the rhythm of daily life. They are served in small portions, with intention and gratitude. There's no rush, no counting calories, no obsessing over numbers, just presence, flavor, and nourishment. So if natto isn't for you, that's not a roadblock. It's an invitation to explore. Let your meals be a quiet act of care. Whether it's the first spoonful of warm miso or the gentle sweetness of kabocha, each bite is a step towards strength, balance, and healing. In the next section, we'll go beyond the plate and explore simple daily movements that Japanese elders use to stay mobile and independent, even into their 90s. Simple daily habits to boost muscle recovery. In Japan, strength isn't measured by heavy lifting or intense workouts. It's found in quiet routines, repeated every day with care. Elders there don't just exercise, they move with purpose and rhythm from the moment they wake to the moment they rest. One of the most common habits is something incredibly simple: getting up and down from the floor. In many Japanese homes, people eat, sit, and sometimes sleep on floor-level furniture. This daily motion, rising and lowering the body, naturally strengthens the legs, hips, and core. It may seem small, but over time, these movements build the kind of muscle memory that keeps older adults mobile and independent well into their 80s and 90s. If you find floor sitting difficult, you can still practice a modified version. Try this. Sit on a firm chair, then stand up slowly without using your hands. Lower back down just as gently. Do this 5 times in a row, once or twice a day. It might feel like nothing, but this single movement is one of the best exercises for aging legs. In Japan, even physical therapists prescribe it. Another beloved practice is the daily morning walk. In small towns, it's common to see elderly couples strolling through neighborhood parks or along quiet streets with umbrellas in hand. These aren't power walks, they're mindful walks. The purpose is circulation, sunlight, and fresh air. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day supports joint flexibility, heart health, and mental clarity. Japanese elders also favor radio Tizo, a gentle stretching routine broadcast on national radio and television every morning since the 1920s. The movements are slow, repetitive, and suitable for all ages. You can find many versions online. The beauty of radio Tizo is that it can be done in a small space with or without music and adapted for any fitness level. Most importantly, these movements are daily. Just like brushing your teeth or making tea, they become a part of life, not a chore, but a quiet gift to your body. Healing muscle loss isn't about doing more. It's about doing small things more often, with love. In the next section, we'll look at how the Japanese approach rest and breathing, two often overlooked keys to aging gracefully. Rest, breath, and digest. The Japanese way of aging gracefully. In the West, we often associate strength with action. More movement, more effort, more doing. But in Japan, strength is also found in stillness, in the quiet pause after a deep breath, in the way a cup of tea is held with two hands, in the gentle exhale before sleep. For Japanese elders, aging gracefully is not just about what they eat or how they move, it's also about how they rest, breathe, and digest. And these often overlooked elements are just as vital to preserving muscle strength, energy, and vitality. Let's start with breath. In many Japanese traditions, from Zen meditation to martial arts, the breath is centered in the hara uhu, the lower belly. Deep belly breathing is more than a technique. It's a way of returning to calm. Each slow inhale expands the abdomen, grounding the body. Each long exhale releases tension and tells the nervous system, "You are safe, you can heal now." This state is sometimes called rest and digest. It's the opposite of fight or flight. And in this peaceful space, your muscles can repair, your digestion improves, your heart rate slows. Even 5 minutes a day of quiet breathing can help older adults sleep better, feel more centered, and experience fewer aches and pains. Rest, too, is intentional in Japanese life. Elders don't push their bodies to exhaustion. Instead, they allow for moments of pause throughout the day. Short naps, quiet tea breaks, even sitting silently by a window. This concept is known as ma, or the beauty of space. It's the idea that life isn't only about what we fill it with, but also about the spaces in between. This philosophy shows up at night as well. Many Japanese seniors sleep on futons placed directly on tatami mats. The firm support encourages proper spinal alignment, and the minimal environment, no television, no clutter, creates the right setting for deep rest. Bedrooms are quiet, cool, and dark, supporting the natural release of melatonin and better sleep cycles. Then, there's the often forgotten power of digestive rest. In Japanese homes, meals are sacred. Elders sit at low tables, surrounded by small dishes that engage all 5 senses. There's no multitasking, no rushing, no background TV. Before eating, they say, "Itadakimasu," a quiet moment of gratitude. This practice not only honors the food, but helps the body prepare to absorb it fully. And when digestion works well, the body can better use magnesium, protein, and every other nutrient you offer it. It's not just what you eat, it's how your body receives it. In a world that praises constant motion, Japanese elders teach us this: healing happens in the pause. Strength is not only physical, it's found in the breath, the rest, and the quiet care we offer ourselves every day. Up next, our final thoughts, a gentle reminder that no matter your age or history, it's never too late to begin again. A new beginning at any age. If you've made it this far, take a moment to pause and breathe. Today, we explored not just a food, but a way of living. A single serving of natto, with its 700 milliliters of magnesium, may help rebuild muscle and protect your legs. But beyond that, we touch something deeper. The wisdom of a culture that honors aging, not as a loss, but as a new rhythm. From warm bowls of miso soup to gentle morning stretches, from slow meals shared in silence to the power of rest and deep breath. Each part of the Japanese lifestyle offers an invitation, not to change everything at once, but to begin gently, with one small step. Because even if you've lost strength, felt unsteady, or feared what's ahead, your body is still listening. It can still respond. And healing can begin at any age. So, what's your first step? Let me know in the comments. I truly want to hear your story. And if this message spoke to you, please subscribe. We have so much more to explore together. Until next time, take care of yourself and honor your journey.